I'm coming, y'all. Give me a second. Boy, you ain't got a
What up, everybody? So we got one person. Wait till a couple more people come on. Hey, Shelly, how you doing? So we got 2 people now. Wait till I get a couple more. Boom, boom, boom. Let's get a couple more people in there. BBB Angela. This one's for you. What up, Shelly? How you doing? How you been? I really ain't gonna be doing any walking on this one. No, I'm pretty much gonna be right where I'm at, right where you see. But I am gonna pan around. I am going to pan around. Okay, so it's like 90 seconds into this, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. So, Angela, I'm here for you. Now, Angela, I got word that you doxed me. I got word that the Geek Squad offers to find people's IP addresses. Right? At Best Buy. Right? Right? Okay. So I'm over here. I'm going to go into the Geek Squad. I'm going to go to the counter and I'm going to ask them how much it costs to find. Well, see, I already got your IP. But see, what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask them how they got your IP. Then I'm going to ask them how they got your name. And then I'm going to ask them, how did they know it was you that doxed me? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm going to do. What's up, Donini? That's what I'm going to do. See, I have to find out. See, you made the claim that I doxed you and that the Geek Squad at Best Buy was able to tell you who I was and that I was the one who did it, that I gave your name. Well, let's see here. The only name that I know about you is Angela. Let's see. You had a live. It was the day before that 6-hour, almost 7-hour live with Sansaray, begging for me, Chris, and a bunch of other people to come on, where NASA, with their bear trap, gave me and Kara at the time fake URLs to come in so we can chop it up, right? It's funny, at that particular time, it was just me and her. that I could not get on because you changed, or she changed, not you, she changed the URL. But anyway, let's see. The live before that one and all the rest after that, you were called Angela. And you said, I doxed your name. What's up, Screen? You said I doxed your name, right? I did all this crazy stuff. But see, I got word that you doxed me. And I'm going to go ahead and do what you did. I'm going to hire the Geek Squad here at Best Buy. That's right. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to record the conversation of all the questions I'm going to ask them and see how in the hell did they get the information to find me so you can dox me. Right? And you said you know Stupidity Exodus on who he is. So obviously you hired the Geek Squad at Best Buy to dox Stupidity Exodus, right? Because you say, you know of us. All right. But still, I'm kind of wondering, how in the hell a woman like you who's so in love with my voice, right? And you can't control a person like me because, you see, I don't side with your narrative. As soon as I side with your narrative, then all of a sudden you're lovey-dovey. You're all cool with me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. You're all cool with me. That's what you want. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, I'm just going out on a notion, but I wouldn't be surprised if you love my voice so damn much, you couldn't help but to hear my voice, that you were probably doing something funny in the bedroom, right? Because the way you said it was like you were having a fantasy, like a fetish. You were having a fetish of HPV, hunk pile video, right? But see, since I don't support ratchets and you do, you can't fuck with me. So your butt hurt. So you went to Geek Squad to find out who I was, right? You paid them a bit of money because you got a business that you need them to take care of your computer networking and all that other stuff, right? Because you don't know how to do it. You're not computer savvy, but they are, right? They offer IP tracking services, right? Okay. So I almost used to work at Best Buy. Almost used to work. Yeah, it sounds kind of funny, but they didn't pay enough. To let you in on a little secret, see, the guys behind the counter at Geek Squad, did you know they get trained? So that means majority of the people in the Geek Squad throughout the whole company of Best Buy, they don't know how to fix computers. They usually have one senior person, and about half of that time, that senior person is not really even a senior person within the Geek Squad because they're still in training themselves. Not continuing training, but training to actually be A+ certified or what have you. Well, if you don't know what A+ certified is, well, you just have to go and look it up. But they offer, according to you, IP tracking services. You have my IP, I'm going to get your IP from the Geek Squad, baby. That's right. From the Geek Squad, baby. I'm going to get your IP. I'm going to find out if your name really is Angela, right? I'm going to find out if that's your real nose on that face of yours. Is that your real nose? Or did you buy that from some costume store? Like really? You know, like Digital Underground and all that? Come on now. So anyway, you got jokes. But I got jokes too. You see, the joke is on you. I'm going to find out. I'm going to get down to the nitty gritty of what it is that you said on Bombs Live, that it was HPV, hunk pile video, doxed me. He doxed me. You just mad because I haven't been making videos that much anymore. You don't get to hear this voice, and I've got rid of a lot of my videos. So, you know, especially the ones that called your name. Now, you were loving that. But check this out. BBB Angela. Best Buy, bitch. That's what it stands for. Go get you some Best Buy, bitch. Best Buy, bitch. Right? Right. What up? Let's see who we got. Let's see who we got in the chat. We got Skrink, we got Danini, we got Shelly. You're off Friday and Saturday. That's cool. That's cool. So anyway, I got some things I got to do today. I have some things that I got to do today. Best Buy, bitch. Not the Better Business Bureau. Not Better Business, bitch. Best Buy, bitch. This is a junk pile video. I'm out. Thank you all for coming in. Chili chow. What I say? Yeah. What up, everybody? This is your boy JPV, and today is Saturday, 18 January 2020. Now, I just had to. I had to come back and address Black Women's Fear, BWS. For those who don't know, she used to be called Angela. See, we used to not get along very well. And one day, she made a claim that I hacked her computer system and all that other stuff, that I'm some type of hacker. Garage Autonomous at one time said he doesn't have the skill set to be a hacker. She didn't take his word for it. Now, we all know that he's a little smart, but he's not that intelligent because he doesn't have any real intelligence, but he's just a little bit smart, if you know what I mean. He's trying to be a computer hacker himself. He's not doing a very good job at it. So he knows enough to know that I'm not a computer hacker. But anyway, I digress. Where I'm going with this is that Angela claimed, from what I can remember and watching this video again, that this was Bomb's live stream coming after me saying that I hacked her computer system, her network, everything. I got her IP address, and that Best Buy told her, because she paid Best Buy, they told her that it was me. Okay? So first of all, I know that's a bunch of BS, right? Best Buy does not offer that type of service. It's illegal anyway. So what I did after that video that you just seen, I went in with my phone, recorded a conversation with somebody at the Geek Squad, and they confirmed, because I already knew, but I just had to do it for those who don't know, because too many people were believing her. I had to go ahead and confirm that they do not offer any customer IP tracking services, okay? And I played that audio recording over my phone on a live stream on either, I can't remember, I'm sure it was Warren or Danini, but it could have been Bomb, but I remember Warren was ready for me to play it, so I think it was Warren's. But anyway, so the real reason why I'm doing this video today is because after I made that recording and it played on Warren's live stream, Angela ran to Chris Law. Chris Law contacted me and said, because me and Chris are friends, he also conversates with her. So he was going to be like the middleman. So he called me up and said, hey, you know, she's tripping out or whatever. He didn't really understand why, but it's all because I made her look like a fool. So she was so desperate because actually before this happened, you see, Chris Law had this particular stream. I don't remember what it was about, but I'm sure it was about the rat tartar sauce. And I was in the chat and I made a particular chat. I don't remember verbatim, but in the chat, I had said on the lines of, you know, usually it was us men, Stupidity, Exodus, and I, and us men critiquing women that are ratchet. And we were hoping that women would step up to the plate instead of just men doing this, critiquing women, trying to get them to calm down or whatever, right? Because you hardly saw any women out there doing that. So the first ones that started to come up when they did, it was Bomb Cherry, it was Donini, Kara at the time, for those who remember Kara. The gal, I forget her name, she's in Oakland, but anyway, she's not really on YouTube anymore. So there was 4 of them, right? Actually, there was a 5th one. I don't remember the 5th, but 4 main ones, and I just named 3, just can't remember the 4th. But anyway, she was so desperate that she called Chris Law, because the reason why is that on that particular live stream that he had, and I said that, she went on her own little tangent, her own little pre-recorded video or live stream or what have you, and lied and said that JPV wanted black women or women, period, to fight. And that was my comment in Chris Law's chat. Now, that was a lie because she knows that most people don't know what I put in there because there's probably only 20, 30 people. And she's not going to give up the information for people to go check themselves. And the people that agreed with her, they're a couple ratchets anyway. So anyway, I said, I'm going to make a video because I got the bomb. I got the bomb of information. I'm going to make this video based on her lies on her video saying that I said what she said that I said, which I did not, right? So she was so desperate for me not to make this video after the Best Buy incident, because this happened before the Best Buy incident, that she did all this. And I was just being cool with her. It's when she was calling me a hacker and saying that I'm doing all this other stuff with people's computers, that's when I stepped up and said, hey, okay, that's it. So anyway, Chris Law, I agreed, okay. For me, I said to Chris Law, let's go ahead and do it. So basically, it was a three-way call. He was just going to be the mediator. He's just going to sit back, let me and her talk. So the conversation is that after we talked for, I don't know, we probably actually talked for like 90 minutes, no joke. And there's like a football game going on, so that way Chris was just kind of in and out of the call. He was just listening, right? So anyway, at the end of our conversation, the agreement was this. I will not release that video, okay? It's not this video. I will not release that video where it's going to make her even look like a worse fool, because she was burning with fury, lying about what I said, right? And I'm not tripping over it, but if you're going to put that much effort into lying about somebody and it's not true, then in some way, somehow, you're going to pay for that. You know what I mean? And lying to everybody on this sector of YouTube that I'm a computer hacker, and everybody and their grandmother, whatever, saying I'm a computer hacker, well, I'm going to say something about that. I'll let it slide for a little bit here and a little bit there, but I'm going to say something about that. Okay? So anyway, the agreement was I wouldn't make the video if she doesn't talk and say I'm a computer hacker and all that other stuff. Don't lie about me. So this is an experiment. I knew ahead of time that she was going to fail, because I knew ahead of time, because the type of guy I am, you don't trust a ratchet female. And she is as ratchet as they come. She supports everything and anything that is ratchet. Okay? And again, and I'll say this again for those who don't believe it, ratchetness does not only apply to women. There's a lot of ratchet men out there. Okay? But we're talking about her, and she is ratchet. So what I'm going to do here is the purpose of this particular live stream, or excuse me, this particular premiere. I'm going to pull up a few screenshots here. And this is basically all within the last 24 hours. We're gonna check out a screenshot that Egypt Ann did on an email conversation between Black Woman Sphere and her, right? I'm going to show you something. I'm going to explain something in there as well. Rice did a little thing too right after Egypt Ann. And Black Woman Sphere, I guess her third or fourth baby daddy that's in jail. Planned Parenthood for rats had a video up. So without further ado, let's go to the first clip and start there. First, going to go to Egypt Ann, because Egypt Ann was the one who sparked this all off. And by the way, remember when Egypt Ann got CPS called on her, right? And pretty much everybody knows that I called CPS on the rat, Sansaray, okay, for waving that gun, saying she's going to kill herself. Now, a year later or whatever, somebody called CPS on Egypt Ann, and there was something she said that somebody heard somebody screaming in the background like a kid was screaming, so they called CPS. And she said I did it, and she also said that I called animal control on Penny Proud's cat. Okay, so she was mad. So because I called CPS on Sansaray, somehow it automatically fell to me that I was the one who did it. I wasn't worried about it. So anyway, she did a retraction kind of, because in a later video I would say, I want to say a year later, maybe it was 6 months later. She said some woman did it. Now, you guys heard me in the past, if you remember, there's things that I've said in the past that the truth is going to come out in the wash. And it came out in the wash in that instance. And all the lies of Angela has been coming out of the wash in the last 24 to 48 hours with all these receipts that these, not men, but ladies, like I said, I want ladies to step up to a plate a long time ago. A lot of guys did. Is doing this because we got some new ratchets in town for the last couple of years, and they're just trying to start all kinds of mess, competing with tartar sauce and all that. So anyway, I was on in this particular, this is the screenshot here from Egypt Ann. I was on her live stream, and actually not this particular one. I did watch this one, but another one later. I think it was the next one. And basically, I told Egypt Ann in her chat that this is the conversation that went on. Very basic. I gave you more details in this video. Very basic, that we made an agreement that we're not going to talk bad about each other, whatever, because she was calling me a computer hacker. Right? So with that said, she thought that me and Angela were friends now. That's not the case, because in the last, I would say 6 months, 7 months, I've heard Angela, because I had to hear it for myself. Other people have said it, but I had to hear it for myself. Last year, sometime in the summer, Angela was on Pure Butterbutt stream and said that I was hacking and I was doing all this other stuff, stalking, whatever. Total lies. And then a day or two ago, she was on Clusters saying that I just got hacked, and the only hacker I know over there in the Viper pit is JPV and Stupidity Exodus. They're the only two that knows computers, and I can't get in, or my old email that I've never used in a long time somehow is messing up. I can't log back in and get back on your panel, talking to the panel through Nyla's phone. So anyway, that's the second time she lied. So that's the second time. So it was last year and then just the other day. Okay. So anyway, if you look here, you will see that she has my name. Okay. So it says here on Monday, 11 June 2018 at 10:50 p.m. Angela, whatever. Okay. So I know you don't do emails, but I've been on whatever, uncomfortable. I believe his name. So she's saying, I believe. She doesn't know. She's saying, I believe his name is Keith Pratt. So she's saying that's my name, right? So my first name is Keith. My last name is Pratt. Now, pay very close attention to the last name. This is supposed to be me. Pay attention to the last name, because we're going to go to not just the next one, but the third slide I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you what's going to relate to this, okay? Because when I first seen this, I was thinking of a video I can make for satire with that name. But then somebody else I had just seen yesterday, and I saw something that changed my mind, and I had to do this video instead. So without further ado, let's go on to Rice, because she was motivated by Egypt Ann to do her receipt video. So here it is. Okay, so this is the screenshot that I took from Rice's video. So apparently within her video, I downloaded the video, and she said she was only keeping it up for like maybe 10 minutes. So basically, this is a email conversation, two-way conversation between her and guess who? Angela. And Angela basically gave the information to Rice that, as you can see here, Garage Autonomous, also known as Hotominous, is the particular person who likes to go around doxing people. Okay, so we won't get into too many details about him. He's the guy who's not very intelligent, a little bit smart, but not too intelligent. But basically, she's saying, "What's up? I deleted that thread, so no one is going to find your email address." Let's go ahead and scroll up here. So basically, Garage Autonomous has said to Black Women's Sphere, but here's the thing. I'm about to look at the residential history of Michael McDaniel's address. Okay, so he's looking up this other person who, at a particular time, was being. People were saying that I was him. A particular person was saying that I was him for a little bit. Then that changed. Okay, address, and the one that's real close to the area where JPV was doing his goofy walks through videos. Walk through videos and see if there was another male living there with a different name. The Michael M might have been gay, and as homophobic as JPV is, once he moved out, he probably felt like setting him up to be doxxed or attacked. Well, first of all, JPV is not homophobic. I don't have any inclinations of ever being a homo. So homophobic, the actual term means this: a person who has inclinations of becoming one, not someone who has fear of one. Okay? So now he's coming up with the assumption, because I led him and a couple others on a wild goose chase for probably about 2 months. I was taking all these obscure bus rides and walking around in obscure neighborhoods because they're trying to track me down, right? So I love, the trolls. I love messing with trolls, and they fell for the bait every single time. Every single time. I made everybody look like a fool. Everybody. So anyway, this is the type of email that he's basically, you read this, the guy is not intelligent. Okay, he's not intelligent in any way, shape, or form. So basically, anybody and everybody out there, if you had any dealings with this guy, stay clear of him, because he is the type of person, he likes to dox people. And then in hopes of, this is if he doesn't like you, in hopes of that somebody in your area who doesn't like you will hurt you, and he's going to get satisfaction out of that. I've already found a lot of things on him in the past that clarifies this. Okay, he is one of those people. Now, on to the next slide. Okay, last but not least, I got this particular screenshot off the channel called Planned Parenthood for Rats. So anyway, apparently this is either the 3rd, the 4th, maybe the 5th or 18th baby daddy of Angela. I'm not sure how many kids she's got. I kind of lost count after Baum was going after her about a basketball team and all that other stuff. But anyway, I had to blur out the first name because this is not me. Okay, so I'm not the person in the picture that you don't see the photo. This is somebody else. This is somebody else in that state on a website showing the arrest details about this particular person. And this person is one of her baby daddies. Okay. Now, remember on the first slide, I said Keith Pratt, right? She thinks my name is Keith Pratt. I mean, she's taking a wild guess. So if she got that from Hotonomist, that name, then again, he's not very intelligent. Now, for her to use his last name as my last name as a guest to keep a conversation going, because obviously this was just a conversation that she wanted to keep ongoing between her and Egypt Dan, because she looks up to Egypt Dan. Egypt Dan is a hero to her. Even though she dogged out Egypt Dan, she's still a hero. Egypt Dan is still a hero to her. So therefore, she had to come up with something just to put in that email, just to keep the conversation going. But Egypt Dan is smart, is intelligent, and she saw right through that. Now, she probably didn't know that wasn't my name, but most likely she was probably thinking to herself, this bitch is grasping for straws. Like, seriously, grasping for straws. Why would you use the very last name of somebody you slept with and put it on another person who you are in love, because remember, she's in love with my voice, right? She gets hot about hearing my voice. So it's this little fetish she has with my voice. Don't know why, I can't explain it, but you know, it is what it is. So Egypt Dan didn't fall for it. I sure in the hell wouldn't have fell for it if I was Egypt Dan or pretty much anybody else. But there are enough gullible people out there that Egypt Dan was even saying she has a way of finessing women. But I'm gonna add to that. She has a way of finessing simps. The people who she cannot finesse are people who are actually intellectuals. She can't finesse Danini in any way, shape, or form. She definitely can't finesse Bomb, because Bomb is very specifically has pretty much been through it all in her life. You know, she's gonna tell you you're full of shit, right? And even in past live streams, Bomb said, even though I've made up with Angela, I knew she was going to do this, right? So she gave her the benefit of the doubt. Now, I give people the benefit of the doubt. I have one particular person who's a big YouTuber who's no longer a friend of mine. I'm not going to say who that is, but this particular person did something in another country that I don't approve of, and I called him out on it. Okay? So anyway, Angela, you've been called out. All the receipts, and I'm sure there's a lot more receipts. More people are going to come out with theirs. You broke the promise between me and you that you weren't going to talk shit about me, stuff like that. You're very emotional. As you can see, I'm not really affected by it, but I'm very patient. Very patient. You weren't ready to deal with somebody like me. You just weren't. So I'm just waiting to laugh at you on the next lie that you're going to tell, because we know you're going to say something. And we know that you need dogs, bulldogs, poodles, or whatever they're going to be to fight your battles for you. Battles that you start because you're the little puppet master in the background. You know how to finesse a lot of people, but you're not fooling me. I'm too far ahead of you. Always have been and always will be. So thank you everybody for watching. This is Junk Paul Video, JPV for short, and I'm out.
Waking up fresh, that's Kodak. Killing these niggas, you know that. Real street nigga, you know that. Real street nigga, you know that. I think 56 nights crazy. I think 56 nights crazy. I think me and Yes go crazy. I think me and Young go crazy. I did 56 bars on the European tour and they was all crazy. I did 56 bars on the European tour and they was all crazy. I took 56 bars all in 1 month, nigga, and I'm still drinking. I can still see the scar on nigga hand, man, shit real crazy. I've been taking these models, still nothing off, cause a nigga too faded. I've been laying low key inside a nigga, all money is my motivation. Money keep a nigga motivated. Molly keep a nigga motivated. Percocets keep a motivated. Good drink keep a nigga motivated. Nervous times in my conversation, talk a lot of bands, then we conversate. I was on my way to right street in the paddy wagon, and it had me numb. The pain from the slums had me numb. Trying to sell some dope and need caviar. Got the passport inside Arabia. We been floating in medallions. We ain't now much Taliban. I pull up right now in embarrass. I just been hanging with savages. Lately I've been hanging around with my savages. I go in the bucket 100, I go on the block with 100. I done did enough in the jungle. I done put in some work and they love me. When I drink out the cup, it's so dirty. Had to blow at the store, they was lurking. Poured a 4 in the cup, it was breakfast. Sprinkle sauce on my drink and I took it. I think 56 nights crazy. I think 56 nights crazy. I think me and Yes go crazy. I think me and Young go crazy. I did 56 bras on the European tour and they was all crazy. I did 56 bras on the European tour and they was all crazy. I took 56 bras all in 1 month, nigga, and I'm still drinking. I can still see the scar on nigga hand, man, shit real crazy. I've been taking these models, still none out, cause a nigga too faded. I've been laying low key inside. Money is my motivation. From empathy to my concentration to another level than I elevated. Diamonds hanging on me.
She does that with everybody.
Yeah, she had to make peace with Keith, because Keith was like, look, this the street you was on, this the room you was fried chicken in, that's your toaster right there. He had to get his ass out the way.
She tried that with me so many times. Remember after the phone call to the P.O. junk pile and she tried to get you to contact me for that? Oh, no.
Yeah. I remember that.
She does that.
Yeah, no.
She does.
I don't want to talk. Don't need to talk.
But here's the thing. It's like nobody can really compete, and it's not. I'm not blowing her head up or anything, Gaelic, but nobody can really compete in an argument or debate whatsoever, especially on the dealings of Danini, because Danini has got her own database where she can just seriously just snap back and reach some information that happened 2 years ago, much less 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but your thing was when she said that Geek Squad shit, and you were like, oh, Geek Squad don't do that, but you did the video trick with Geek Squad.
Yeah.
I know that shit. You better make peace with that motherfucker. She fucked me up with that one. I'm like, huh?
She couldn't help herself. When she saw that first video, she was like, oh, shit.
No,
you went to Geek Squad.
What really got her is when she heard me actually speaking to the people at Geek Squad on that one live that Warren had. She was so silent. And then all of a sudden I get this call within 24 hours. Chris is calling me, man. She's like, she wants to talk to you, man. She wants to make peace with you. Yep.
Please sign the treaty. Please sign the treaty. Please sign the treaty. She was damn.
She was desperate.
Did that to you too, Lord Gaelic. Remember when Nala sent that email out?
What email?
The email out that gave me Angela's real fucking name, and she wanted to know how much information.
Yeah. That's what I said. That's what she does. That.
Hell, she was trying to. How much does she know? Call and see how much. No, bitch. Don't worry about that.
No.
This hoe out here doing all this foul shit. And then as soon as you find out her shit, she won't fucking run like a damn coward.
But you know who's really enjoying this shit? Hosting, because ain't nobody talking about it right now.
Bruh. Shit, Angela was doing her foul too.
I know. But it makes you wonder why they haven't shot at each other.
And Angela was in her fucking chat. So I'm waiting. I am waiting for Sansa to stop worrying about everybody else and realize who that bitch is who's been stabbing her ass in the back to everybody.
I think she knows because they got dirt on each other.
I don't fucking care. It's like Sansa Ray think that the Viper Pit is wrong because we saying the shit, repeating the shit that Sansa Ray said out in the fucking open. No, that bitch Angela is behind the scenes telling some shit and then lying on her.
Yeah.
And see that when you say that, and it's like almost, I mean, everybody pretty much knows. It's like, what does she get that? What does she get out of it?
I don't know.
I mean, it's just because thing. Some people do shit just because.
I mean, is she that bored with her own life?
That's going too far, though, Laura Gaelic.
Which one? Which one are we talking about?
Too fucking far to say that she's just bored.
But which one?
Angela.
It could, well, again, it could be that because think about it. I don't know.
She has a toddler. She's not that fucking bored.
Are you sure, Danny?
I hope she do. I mean, She said she do. I don't know.
Apparently, Keith be knowing what the fuck he talking about, so I ain't questioning his shit.
For real.
Because he gonna pull up, well, the DNA test results right here. Okay. Do not ask this man if he's sure. I don't.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, is my dad around?
Right.
You know
that,
what?
that Greek squad shit shut me the fuck up. I'm like, okay.
No, it's like Beasley would email me, like laughing and shit. Every time we would do a live, some stupid bullshit.
Yeah.
And after yesterday, Beasley ain't said shit.
Whoa. I haven't seen Beasley ever since I made my video calling him out saying, hey, give me a call so we could talk. So did he show up yesterday somewhere?
No, he didn't show up at all. That's what surprised me. Because he didn't even email me.
He probably watching like the rest of us.
Yeah, he watching, but he ain't saying shit.
Come on, Dad.
Yeah, but see, with that, it was, I mean, it was like, the shit was funny as hell. That shit was funny than a motherfucker.
Yes, it was.
I was cracking the fuck up. I was drinking. Wow, what?
But Beasley ain't said a word. Didn't even email me. And he usually emailed me laughing his ass off. Every time she threw some shots, he was laughing his ass off. He made sure he let me know he was laughing. That ass been quiet.
I mean, it's the weekend. So
I mean, do you think he feels guilty about, never trying to contact me? Now that I found out that he's my dad?
That's probably why he quiet. He's probably trying to find out who the hell you is.
Got a lot of years to make up for, it's kind of
No, I'm not trying to get, like back child support from my mom. And, I'm just
saying, it's kind of fucked up. You got to get to know a motherfucker for the first time, and you're both like, hey, it was fucked up a meeting like this, but you thought that lazy ass shit was hereditary? Mom got that. Your mama told you fell. No, your Uncle Larry got that same eye as I knew your mind.
What about that?
Okay.
The ass face.
Well, that can be hereditary.
Hey, wait. Now that's just from eating too much food. No, that's not hereditary. That's my dad.
Well, remember back on the playground when they told you don't eat the paint chips off the exercise equipment on the playground?
Yeah, because it got lead in it.
Yes, and it causes booty meat.
Damn.
Wow. He was.
There's some new study who's during the whole Nancy Reagan shit. Yeah.
Well, thank God for spiritualancestry.com. I was able to find my dad, but Ancestry.com bought them out, then closed it down, but I got to him just in time.
Right.
Dad, come on.
Spiritual. Oh, no, don't say spiritual. Jose Ray got to coin that phrase on that shit.
No. This was a website called spiritualancestry.com, and Ancestry.com came and bought them out.
But Sasha Ray did that. She didn't she do the spiritual ancestry where she tried to say that Pooh's aunt and cousin was hers? This is spiritual ancestry.
I don't care. She got Ancestry.com about it.
Oh, well, hey. Wow.
This damn idiot.
That is some interesting shit, because now y'all gotta sit and talk about, oh, you throw the baseball underhand too? Yeah. What's this? Do you use the salt and pepper shaker in the left hand, the right hand too? I thought it was just me. Son.
Julie, if you think Chris and Angela are more than friends, then you need to go to Egypt Ann's video when she was dropping them fucking receipts. She
got 2 videos. The second one shows more. Second one shows more.
Yeah,
57 minutes. That's the one you want to look at. Yeah,
you need to watch that one and see just how much more friends Chris and Angela is. How about you?
This has been the funniest YouTube weekend since the YouTube Awards last year. Right.
Well, I wasn't here last year, so.
Oh, you should have.
I missed
the YouTube Awards. You were nominated.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I heard my
yes, YouTube Detective. You were nominated. I think you won. What was that girl shut up to get the Catfish Award?
Oh yeah.
Shut up and get that shit.
Ellie Grace.
I showed up to get my awards. What? Bitch, you know you catfish, motherfucker. That's why you're here. You catfishing us now, acting like you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Give your speech and get the fuck out.
She stayed for a long time.
Yes, the whole thing.
She probably said,
Like,
well,
we started playing the acceptance music and she came back. Like, look, you only want one. She tried to pull a Kanye. Like, Nene, I know. I'm gonna let you talk. But I was gonna say the JBB was the best YouTube investigator of all time. And then she handed the microphone back to you. That's what she did. But this shit, I've been laughing all weekend. This shit is hilarious.
Man, it is hilarious.
so what is this? Is Nyla and Cluster B just waiting to sink due to this bitch?
If they keep her over there, yeah.
Because you know they are making a new Titanic. I mean, I heard that somewhere. I think it was in the news. There is a new Titanic being built.
No, they formed a new Hertron, but Angela gonna make that shit crash. She gonna.
It already crashed. You should
I know.
know about that.
You know, I when I made a couple comments in Egypt, and what was it? Time's going by so fast. Yesterday or the day before, I for sure she was gonna block me or something, but no, she was cool as hell.
I know. I was surprised about that too.
You were there?
I'm blocked by Egypt Ann.
You're blocked?
Hell yeah, I'm blocked.
Oh yeah, that's like you two are still going through something, I guess, but
I don't know what you're going through, but I'm still blocked.
Yeah, but one thing though is with me, I just let things roll out. That's why I'm so damn patient. I just want to see what people are going to do, what they're going to say, and then when I'm ready to critique about something, I'll just come out and do it.
Right.
And I'd have to say that Stupid EX's, I think his last video was 11 months ago, so he's got to even be more patient than me. He'll probably never come back, but still.
Man, he did a test one day on his channel. I thought for sure he was coming back. I was so excited. And then it just went dark again.
He's probably got something seriously lined up, and it probably doesn't even have anything to do with YouTube.
Probably so.
Who?
Stupidity Exodus.
Oh, he ain't come back. Man, that shit funny. Oh, even had they had shook.
Man, if Stupidity come back, Angela gonna fucking leave. Completely. She ain't.
I know who Stupidity Exodus is.
Now, remember when she said, and I just can't believe it was 2018. It's already 18 months ago that this happened. Actually, more than 18 months ago. Right? Because
that was the Geek Squad time when she was saying the Geek Squad.
That was in June. At the time she was conversing with Egypt Ann in those emails, it was the month of June when she said, I wanted all these black women to fight in Chris Law's chat room. And so it was June. I remember it was June.
Right.
So it's like, that's well over 18 months ago. But the thing is that when we had that conversation and we start talking about IP addresses, I kind of broke it down to her. I said, don't you know that you can't just get somebody's IP address when they're through YouTube? YouTube is not going to allow anybody. They're not going to give you anybody. They're only going to give IP addresses to law enforcement. They don't give IP addresses to private detectives. That it just doesn't work that way. So I explained to her how it does and does not work, and she was cool with it. And then later on, she still says, "I got his IP address," or excuse me, he's got my IP address. How can I get your IP address?
Because you explained to her how you can't get it.
Right. I was just like, I even went down. I even did the whole thing, like, that little thing up there in the telephone pole outside your house. Did you know there's IP address boxes up there for phones, cable, and all this other stuff? And you know what I mean? That's about as close that anybody's gonna get. But they're gonna know which apartment or whose house off that router on the telephone pole where you're at.
Now, see, keep shit like that is why they think you are a goddamn daddy over here. You explain shit that nobody know.
Well, you might as well know something, but hey, I mean, if you watch enough
You don't
movies,
know that shit.
you watch enough movies, the government's got us all connected. We're all on the grid, right? So, but we all don't have access to the grid as a lot of people think we all do, right? Because she thinks just because you worked at Best Buy or you worked at the local electronics store down the street, you know everything. You can hack into anything.
Well,
I mean, she's gullible. She may be able to finesse people, but she's on time.
Man, yes, she is. She hit my guts, man.
And
she hates you, but she's scared of Keith.
the thing is, she hates your guts, just like from the very beginning when Sansaray had that line. She hates your guts because you will never agree with her ratchet narrative.
Yeah.
Well, it's not necessarily that. She tries to cling to whoever she can, and then he ain't gonna fall for that shit.
Exactly. So by you saying that, you just agreed with me. She's not going to agree with her narrative. The way she does things, the way she operates, the way she moves, Donnie's not going for it. Period.
No, she never has.
Never will.
It's like if there's a group that talk about baseball cards, and she's trying to cling on to that shit, she'll be a baseball card talking motherfucker. Until she invariably screws them over, then she gonna move to something else.
And I have yet to reach out to Crystalline. I'm gonna hold that one. I'm gonna hold it till I really fucking need it. But Crystalline Carrington, she did a whole lot of behind the scenes shit.
So reaching out to her as in collaborating with her?
Oh no.
I was about to say it. I mean, don't collaborate with Chucky.
No, I want them emails Angela sent her. Because she called me after I talked to her, and I talked to her for a whole fucking day.
You know, okay, I would respect. I'm gonna call her by name. I will respect Crystalline. Okay, if she actually did a receipt video like Rice and Egypt Dan did.
She doesn't need to. She's not gonna give Angela the satisfaction of even mentioning her name. She don't need. She was over there trying to.
She could give her a nickname and still show some receipts, and people.
Right, but I don't think she wouldn't have to. It's like she don't. Why would she give her the satisfaction of doing it?
You're right. She don't have to, but it'd still be cool if she did.
Oh yeah, I'm sure she has a lot of shit, but she's like, she ain't gonna waste her time with that shit. I'm sure she does have a lot of shit. She needed her. She don't.
The pink pill is a little more important anyway.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, Angela needed her. She was just clinging. Like I said, whatever group she tried to latch on to, she will pick up their flag and rub it and shit.
Gaelic, you couldn't be more correct, because anytime that Angela or anytime somebody has to come to you, they need you.
Yeah.
So she needed me to not come out with that video. And really, I don't need to come out with the video. You know what I mean? I mean, there's enough stuff out here. I really don't feel like wasting my time.
But she will finesse the hell out of you. Like she will, if you talk about fried chicken, she'll be a chicken frying motherfucker. But she's gonna try to use you to get on her own shit, and then when she fucks you over, she gonna move over to the makeup people. She gonna be highlighting her ass off, putting lashes on bitches.
No, she ain't getting finesse me over some damn chicken. I'll pay her that $7.99. Thank you for the meal. I'll be back maybe next year.
Right, but that's why she had to wave that white flag with your ass. But whatever group that she's trying to use, she will jump on that shit. Like she was with Jose. Fuck yeah, she's pregnant. I mean, the goddamn thing. She was dodging her ass off with her. That didn't work. And she went with she started her own shit. That didn't work. She went with swirlers. Pissed them off. Now she over there with close.
I don't know what she's trying to gain by all this. People see how you moving from
clout. It's clout. It's not working. It's like she changed groups like she changed baby daddies. You don't think about it. She dropped this nigga baby. Bye, bitch. Well, fuck you then, Larry. I'm gonna get somebody else. What's up, Paul? Oh, fuck me. Oh, okay, bye. Sansaray was the first baby daddy. The Ratchet Squad, and then Pew Buffer was the second baby daddy. The Swirls were the third baby daddy. Now she on the fourth. That's close.
See, and that's that shit with Pure. I don't know what it is, but it seems like it's Pure Angela and Penny and Big J Triple X, all of them sit underneath the Garage Autonomous. What the fuck is the hole he have on them?
It's because they are super gullible. These are people that he can control. You know what I mean?
Hey, Bob.
With that dude, all he's doing is looking for control and for people to listen to him. It was boring ass shit.
Man, I remember there was a couple of weeks he was trying to get my ass. No, dude.
I remember that.
I ain't that easy.
He wanted Janine to hold him pop arms too.
Yeah, he's still weird as fuck.
Hell yeah. And see, that's the thing. You so much work for the government and shit.
Yeah, I'll just bring that up. I mean, Rice dropped that. So it's a government job.
Yeah. It's like you didn't notice that I was sitting there watching his live stream first before I said anything in the chat. And the minute I said something in the chat, his whole fucking narrative changed. No, sir. I already know what that's about. When you do shit like that, when you change directions that quick, just because I said hi in the chat, I didn't just.
Well, as a matter of fact, just saying hi in the chat, I just had that experience with Big J just the other day. And V-Dub, I said, what's up, V-Dub, in the chat. And then he closed his whole live stream down. It only lasted like 17 minutes. He said, motherfucker, Javen, get that motherfucker out of here.
I tell you what, I'm telling you, they gonna crank it back up. Remember how they try to convince the whole universe and Keith had us like he was King Viper, and we was all right up. Master King, wait, that was a big ass, don't we?
Bro,
Like, sorry, y'all.
Stand me. He can't stand me because he said you was up here defending the white boy.
That's what. Remember that old bitch got mad at me for that shit when they were. Remember they was on that. They was on. I think it was Nyla's panel. I paid $2 to get on that panel, and the old bitch started talking, and they was like, "Well, JPV." I was like, "That wasn't him doing that shit." And then the old bitch got mad. I'm like, "Ma'am, you're gonna pop a blood vessel. Shouldn't you be cleaning chitlins right now?"
No.
Whatever the fuck her name was. If he ain't do the shit, I'm gonna say he ain't do it.
So let me ask you guys, how many times has my name passed up in the last 12 months I was gone?
I don't be out there like that. But even if it does, so what?
No, I'm just wondering because it's like the moment I come back just to sit back in the cut and just listen, my name pops up.
Exactly.
So I'm just wondering how many times in the last 12 months that I've not been around, my name has popped up.
It came up. I ain't really paid that close of attention to it. It's just like every time somebody tried to throw you under the bus for something I know you didn't do, I say something. Of course, they'll be like, "You just helping up for." No, it ain't about that. It's about if he ain't do it, he ain't do it.
That's what I said. That's why that old crow got mad at me. I'm like, I don't care. He didn't do it. But shouldn't you be highlighting the scripture or something, man? Because you getting yourself bad over nothing. She was mad as motherfucker me. I'm like, okay. But them grains ain't gonna clean themselves, man.
I need to make my next target Garage Autonomous because I think once I stop him, Butterfly gonna stop, Timmy ass gonna slow the fuck down, and Angela gonna disappear off the face of the fucking earth. That's what I think need to happen. Because Garage Autonomous, he had Brooklyn T Corner under his spell. He had Kara under his spell. He had them. And I don't understand what is he telling them. Shit is weird.
He's probably reading some passages out of the book on how to hypnotize people. There are books out there like that. He's always bragging about reading certain types of books, so might be what he.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
She asked if Kara switched because of him. I believe so, because he started going over there. He started being in her chat, and remember when she did come back, because she had that what was it called? I can't remember the little back chat she had. I forgot the name of it. Some other site. But he was in that. And for some reason, I got kicked out of that. It was Bruna in there. It was Calibu in there. They all was in there. But I seen Caliber was just talking about like her weight loss journey and stuff like that. Luna really didn't say much at all. But I was wondering why Garage Autonomous was there. And then all of a sudden I got kicked out. I didn't say much. I just go and I look, but I got kicked out. That's fine and dandy. But the thing is, why is he in there with a bunch of females trying to coach them? And remember when she came back, she went straight by Angela.
Now, I brought this one chick up a couple different times. Definitely with you and I think Bomb is that one chick out in Los Angeles that likes to walk. She's on YouTube. I forget her name. She walks around LA topless, and she's known for getting arrested for it. And she has a website where she was harassed a few years back. This is before I even came on the scene. A few years back, where he was harassing her about walking around topless. But wait a minute, reading her stories, like, doesn't he approve of that type of stuff? No, the way she explained it, that he was giving her such a hard time that her conclusion was that he wants to actually be a woman. He's not a man that's supporting women's rights if he's harassing a woman like me. No, he wants to be a woman himself, so he must be in the closet or something like that. So I started thinking about it, like, seriously, I'm not joking. I started thinking about it. I was like, the way he sounds and the way he behaves and the way I've encountered a lot of sodomites through the years, he acts just like a sodomite to me. He really does. He really does. And some of those sodomites, man, I'm telling you, they act like Garage Autonomous. I'm not joking.
Or what's another type of person who does shit like that? A preacher and a pimp. It's the same shit. You think about it.
Oh, and yeah, Brooklyn T Corner. Now that you say that, Brooklyn T Corner was under his spell too.
That's not hard to do because she was looking for acceptance anywhere.
Yeah.
And
any group that she could latch on that told her she was pretty or that she mattered, when they were just using her to make the phone calls and shit.
And he knew that. Like, he went after women that he assumed were weak.
That wasn't an assumption. That's like
when he tried to come after me, he assumed I was weak.
Yeah, but them assuming that they're weak is like assuming that gravity is like a law. Like, no, you throw this shit up, it's gonna land. Her because Bomb, because I left that heifer alone for a whole 30 days before I said anything. She made us her.
She made you make that website?
She kept fucking with me. I let this bitch alone for a whole 30 days. And for shit I didn't even do. I said, okay, you real? Okay. Now I gotta get paid.
Now I can that when we was in Carol live stream that day, she kept throwing shots and you was ignoring the fuck out of her.
I ignored the fuck out of her ass and it was pissing her the fuck off. Maybe she left and came back and we were like, we thought she left.
Yeah, but that's when she got mad at all of us because she was like, we wasn't protecting her. And I'm like, you in there throwing all of damn shots in here and saying anything. Where are you protecting you from?
Protect you from what? My back? The back of my head is what you was staring at?
I didn't get that.
I'm like, okay. But what the fuck? I'm like, nah.
I still want to know what Big J Triple X thought I did by saying hello to B-Dog.
You didn't do anything. It's just Garage Autonomous don't want you over there. He wrong, Big J.
How you doing, V-Dub? Get that motherfucker out of my room. Don't you ever come in this motherfucker.
He gets so fucking triggered, man. It'd be so funny.
What was funny about that to me is he stopped the whole damn live stream for it. I was just like,
of course.
He do that often, man.
Remember back in the day? What was it? That movie Life where they walked into the restaurant? It was like, ah!
Yeah.
That's what you did, Keith. That's what you did. You came in the wrong and was like, ah!
And
excuse me.
I literally had not been to his damn channel 11 to 12 months.
It don't matter.
You know, it's, I don't know.
They knew you were there before you did.
Maybe.
Like, oh, hell no. They were like holding the record player. So you left. Who was like, you're dead meat. No.
And now he probably think that it was Junk Pal who he was having a live stream one morning, and somebody came on the live stream and started showing private photos.
You know what it is, and I figured it out.
That shit was so funny, man.
I figured out what the problem they problem is with him. They think you like the Emperor Palpatine of YouTube, Keith.
I'm the what again?
The Emperor, like fuck yeah, like the new Star Wars movie, how they thought the Emperor was dead.
Oh yeah.
The motherfucker was behind the scenes controlling everything. You are Palpatine, Keith. You the Emperor.
That's what they think. They thought that's what the longest.
I'm telling you, even when he left, well, he's still running shit.
To do. He ain't telling me what the hell is wrong with y'all?
Oh yeah.
That's right, Rue. What's up, man?
We thought that shit was like, I'm like, what the fuck? You are the Emperor Palpatine of YouTube.
That's my other name, Hunk Pal Video.
Even though we saw you die, goddamn, you still running shit.
This bitch nigga here gonna come in my chat, act just like an emotional ass female.
I told you.
He came over here trying to delete people out the fucking chat. How bitch made are you, Rude?
They scrapping behind the scenes. He's back. They probably had an emergency Ratchet Squad meeting. He's back. You already know he's gonna tear them babies and them house Negroes and he's the reason why the Diddy is so mad. He tells the Diddy to laugh. Laugh, the Diddy. This is the reason Warren is stalking women. He told Warren to do that.
Oh, I was laughing. Was that yesterday when Taz and all them didn't understand the word of the word stalking? Was that yesterday?
Yes.
It's like everybody's like, okay. He's like, what? Okay, what's stalking me? Everybody's like, oh.
See, are you again? See?
Because it be simple as elementary as questions, man. And they get
well, they just mad that our daddy back. And because he's the one telling us to do all this shit behind the scenes. Oh, puppet master. Did they call him like a puppet master or some shit?
Yeah.
They think
had an emergency live stream about his ass. Hey, BB, get your ass over here. All the motherfuckers, Angela, all the motherfuckers over there. All the whole tribe was over there. That shit was funny. I'm like, God damn, again? We were like, yeah. Get that woman out of here. Okay, but y'all got butterfly over there.
Don't forget to report tomorrow 8:00 p.m. to my Discord channel.
Yeah.
That's what it was. It was Discord. I couldn't remember.
Oh yeah, they had to take this shit to Discord. He had him so scared.
Yeah, that's
you back.
Had her back check. It was in Discord.
Okay, we need to have a laugh.
I do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not bad.
Hey, bye.
Okay, I have a question for you. Hey, everybody. So yesterday, when I was on your panel and you was over there, did I mention anything about E-Elise? Because I know I didn't.
No.
Because Rude is over there, girl, claiming that
Overwhelmed.
I know, girl, going through one of my videos of talking about my mom's, and girl, he this nigga is doing the most, but his reasoning is because even though everybody's like, I thought this was over, continuing on, and he said that because yesterday I said something about E-Elise, and I'm thinking, is somebody else like mine? Because I know goddamn well I wasn't over nowhere yesterday.
You do another video?
No, E-Elise.
No, man, look, Rude is a bitch ass nigga, and he like to see fucking females fight. He get off on that shit, so he gonna always keep this shit up.
But she didn't even type her name yesterday. When did you? I didn't hear you say it.
I didn't think it.
Unless Like she did it on the live stream and forgot.
I didn't say anything about
He's putting in the chat now. Danini said that Bombs said fuck Elise. Yeah, I always do. And still now, when she went over there, he's a liar.
Wait a minute. Yes. So wait a minute. Just a few minutes ago, nigga, when I came over there, while you talking about my mother, right? You said that I said it. So, because I'm wondering why the fuck is you messing with me? I didn't. What happened? Except that you want to keep shit up. So now you're going to claim that it was Danini, but you said that I was the one who said it. And everybody's over there asking you in the chat. I thought this shit was over. I thought this was over. While you over there breaking down the video I did of my mother months ago. Now it looked like you want to go back to fighting. Cool, but you ain't got to bring Elise in there.
Oh, I didn't make up with Elise. That nigga stopped that on the panel yesterday. When Elise was about to apologize, he told her not to fucking apologize. So I'm not going behind Elise for shit. If Elise want to talk to me, she can bring her ass to my motherfucking panel and talk to me where nobody else could control the fucking narrative. And especially bitch ass nigga.
He knows I need Elise. He knows that day when I said, fuck out of here, when he called me fat and I said, you need to check your bitch, right? That was because you, Rude, brought her up. You came to my channel to bring her up. That was you being messy and bringing her up. And yes, I said that, but I don't have a problem with Elise. Okay?
Well, I stand by what I said. If she want to talk to me, tell her meet me over here. I'm not going nowhere else where the fuck she at. Fuck that hoe.
Did she say something to you to where y'all got into it, or did he? Like it all is he? Oh, it's her? Okay.
It was her, but she was on his channel. She was on his panel. And it's like every time he say something, she decides she want to throw fucking shots too. That's because this nigga is controlling that bitch. I'm not with that shit.
But on some real shit, when we all was together and we all started talking, like, she seemed cool. Everybody seemed cool. But yes, but if she kept bringing up Rude, of course, and we kept, everybody was like, why you bringing him up? We over here being on some real type shit right now, some personal, for real shit. But other than that, I didn't have no problem.
Other than that, I didn't have no problems with her either.
Right.
But she run her fucking mouth to this bitch nigga too goddamn much. She
knowing that he gonna tell.
Telling this bitch nigga what I'm wearing and everything else. What the fuck he need to know all that shit for?
What she said, somebody had a van?
No, I'm saying telling him what I was wearing and everything else. What the fuck this nigga need to know this shit for?
Man, he's sick. He's sick.
Oh, wait a minute. She told us we had on and everything?
Yeah. It's like, what the fuck? Like, why? What's the fucking point?
Yeah, that's some weird shit right there. Everybody was dressed appropriate for the refast. I mean,
Exactly.
That's some weird shit. But like I said, I ain't got no problem with it.
Well,
So you can say what you want, but yeah.
And I put it out there. If she want to squash this shit with me, then she need to bring her ass to me and talk to me like a fucking woman without this nigga.
Because we know she has her own voice, you know what I mean? We know she has her own voice. But yeah, he's on here. He knows exactly what he's doing. Yeah. Then they're gonna lie and say that I. So if you said that it wasn't me, Rude, right? If it wasn't me, then why was you playing my video? So about this bitch over there, she messing with my first lady. It's what?
Nigga, you're lying because she said it. Once again. This nigga can't tell the truth to save his fucking life, bro. He always doing this stupid shit. Then he quick to deflect. Hey, Aisha. Apparently someone forgot to tell him. Oh man, look, rude ass is lame as hell. And that don't make no sense for him to be a fucking liar the way he is. A fucking manipulator. Bruh, this man won't talk about some fucking perverted type shit when he came on the scenes like that. Come on now. You can have it rent on my channel. Who?
You talk about Rude? Danini.
Huh?
You talk about Rude?
Yay.
Yeah. I was listening. I was actually, before I even started the live, while I was waiting for the video to render, I ran into something, I don't know, came up and recommended or something. And it was actually Lady Law's video streaming Rude's, you know, this back in 2018. And he was saying some stuff in there like, I think he titled it F her, and then would it be okay to F her mom as well?
Right. This nigga is a fucking, he is perverted.
Trying to teach young dudes or whatever, or even older people, this is what you got to do to a woman. I mean, come on, man. You got to get a life, dude. Rude. I mean, you're sick.
Very much.
He's supposed to be out there really in streets, like my children. You know what I'm saying? My children having fun with their girlfriends and shit like that. That's what he's supposed to be doing. What the fuck is he doing on YouTube? YouTube is a bunch of either older people or married people, divorced people, you know. But the young people, like he claimed he is, the street men, they not on no fucking YouTube.
He's probably
and then this nigga got to talk about, so he went and put up a video of me talking about my mother passing away. And trying to break it down like as if lying, this nigga lying and said that me and my mom wasn't close. Then he don't know whether you visited my mother or not, Danini. He don't know if you rode. He don't know nothing about my mother. He don't know nothing about none of us. You see what I'm saying? But he was over there. Why that bitch Danini couldn't go and visit your mother? And then they're making it seem like I hadn't visited my mother in years. What the fuck? I live in a different state. But nobody said I haven't seen my mother in years. And it only been a couple of months. Then he was like, oh, and she was over there crying, acting like her mother would live forever. And people know because she was sick a long time. My mother was not sick a long time.
Nope.
My mother was sick for a month. Before that, nothing was wrong with her. In fact, they still didn't have her listed as anything. Why? So it's a procedure that they did. Is what killed my mother. But they sitting over there, this nigga over there, oh, her mother, yeah, she should have been, she wasn't sad. Look at her. I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? Aren't you a dude? I could see if you was a bitch. I forgot you are a bitch.
Exactly.
And everybody in his, check this out, everybody that was like, dude, I thought this was over. I thought this was over. I thought this was over. This shit to be over, and this nigga just keep running his fucking mouth.
You know, what it seems like to me is that he's not getting any attention on the street. And YouTube is a place where you can get a couple people here in this city and a couple people here in that city and then all across the U.S. So I'm going to talk some shit. people on here are just going to listen to me talk shit, whether they like me or not. So I think he feels that this is his home. You know what I mean? If he could get 50 people to listen to him, he's probably never had 5 people ever listen to him on the street talking the same old shit.
He just wants some fucking attention. It don't matter what kind of fucking attention it is. He because everybody else getting people looking at their live stream. He figure if he talk about the same shit, they gonna look at his shit. No, my nigga, you lie too fucking much.
Right.
Do you know?
Okay, so Bomb.
Hello.
Oh yeah, Bomb. Are you still running that website?
Which one?
One where you're giving like sex advice and all that other stuff. Okay. So you know, a long time ago, I didn't want to be on the emailing list. So one of the reasons I was gone for a year, and I didn't check the dates, so I don't know if it was while I was in Kenya or not. But it must have been a mistake. But I got mad anyway. So one of the reasons I was gone for a year, ain't the only reason, is that I got an email from you, and it had an illustration on that email of some woman's hand inside another woman looking for a G-spot, and I got so pissed off. I was like, Bob. I'm laughing at it now, but you should have seen me then. I was so pissed off at you. I was like,
You should have seen the look on my face when I looked at that shit and didn't know what it was.
I'm about to let this bitch nigga on.
And I clicked on the shit and took off running.
So
See,
what
now
am I
he's
lying
gonna
about?
have to admit that.
No,
I
you
didn't
talking.
send it to
You
him.
gotta come in here talking. You fucking wait till we finish. Then you
You
talk.
got me fucked up, man. Y'all talking about me?
Fuck you up here for then.
Cause you talking about me, nigga.
So what?
we're taking a break. We'll get back to you.
So what am I lying about? What am I? I'm not here to argue though. I want to know what I'm lying about.
You lie about a lot of
Come
shit.
on, Keith, let's go get some drink.
That's your favorite. That's y'all favorite. That's y'all favorite word, man. Is me lying.
Because that's
Like you guys want me lying.
Then that's all you.
What am I lying about? Tell me.
You just lied and said first you
Do
said
I need to go back?
and now you gonna write in the chat it was you. Nigga, you just lied.
Nigga, Bomb did say fuck you at least that time we all came on her panel. She did say that.
So you ain't just write in the chat, no, I didn't say bye.
And you said it last night. You said it last night. Didn't you?
That's right, but last night, today you said I
You said it last night. Nigga. Bomb Cherry said it. You said Bomb Cherry said fuck you at least, all right? Last night.
I said fuck that bitch because I told you why. I said because you up here talking for her and she's right down there. She could come up and say what she wanted to say. You know exactly why I said that, and I straightened that out with her.
You have no reason saying fuck her though. Hey, Bomb, you have no reason saying fuck her. Why
I
you
can
saying
say
fuck
what
her?
the fuck I
No.
want.
That's what I told you.
And then
That's
you
what I
be
told
over there
you.
talking
Some
about
goddamn respect,
I said fuck
all right?
you, Elise. Why the fuck is you up here talking about somebody else who not? We wasn't talking about her. You want us to talk about her. That's what you want.
No. When I came up there, you all were discussing in your lease. That's the reason why I spoke. No, listen, hold up. When I came to your panel, that's when y'all was talking about, like, Danini been talking about it everywhere she go. She talk about it every fucking time she get a chance to.
And that's another lie.
About a lie.
Another fucking lie.
Bomb, you co-signed her. You co-signed Danini. All
And
right?
that's another fucking lie.
And you lied too, Bomb.
Everywhere I go, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Everywhere you go, Danini, you got Eli's name in your mouth.
Okay, name a place I talk about her.
Here?
You mean on my own fucking
On Warren Channel?
You mean when he got her name in the, you mean when he got her name in the fucking title and he's talking about her?
No, what I'm saying, everywhere you go, you got a name. Everywhere you go, you speak on her.
Nigga.
I've named them already. All right?
No,
Everywhere you go.
you name my own motherfucking channel and you name my fucking husband channel.
Yeah. And Bomb Cherry Channel. Hold on. And Bomb Cherry Channel 2.
Fucking spot.
And Bomb Cherry Channel 2.
When did I talk about exactly Mom Cherry channel when she wasn't fucking there, my nigga? She came up there.
That's the reason why I came up, because you were speaking on it. I told you to keep her name out your mouth.
She came up there.
I came up there to tell you to keep her name out your fucking mouth.
I said, fuck your bitch. Remember when
Right.
I ran your bitch off the live stream so I can fucking talk and that hoe left when I told her to? You ain't the only one that can run that hoe.
Okay, I'm not even hear what you saying, man. What you say?
You heard what the fuck I said.
No, I didn't, man. You always babbling, nigga. What you say, nigga?
You ain't the only one that can run that hoe. Because I ran on.
Who trying to run who? I'm not running nobody.
Oh, you did yesterday, my nigga?
I didn't run nobody.
Are you stupid?
No, are you stupid though? I came to fucking disprove this shit you was trying to lie about. Right?
You do not.
I wanted to cut you off because
out and don't
I
fucking
wanted to cut you off
my
because you
nigga,
was already starting off lying like you always do.
Did you not tell her to shut her fucking mouth and
No,
not?
I told her to be quiet. I said, be quiet. I said, be quiet. Yeah, I got it, man. I'm speaking of Warren.
Exactly. No, you wasn't. No, it was us talking. It was.
When I started telling her to be, listen.
No, you're
When I told her, my nigga, when I told her to be quiet, I was speaking of Warren.
Again, nigga, fuck you. You up here lying again. You wasn't talking to nobody. It was Elise and me talking, trying to squash this shit, and you came up there and told her not to fucking talk. You
No, that's when Warren started interjecting, all right? And when I was speaking to Warren, I told her,
no, nigga, you lying again. The video.
nigga, don't mute me, but I'm not gonna pay the mute.
Then get mad and fucking
Hey,
leave, my nigga.
it's not about me getting mad and leaving, nigga.
Get the fuck off then. If you don't like what the fuck I'm doing, but you're not about to sit up here and lie on me on my own motherfucking panel. I know that. Don't lie on me.
You know, you're not gonna lie to yourself on your own panel.
Women talking. Like I said, it was two women talking. You came in and told her to shut the fuck up and not apologize.
I told her to be quiet. All right?
Okay, and you didn't have a right to do that if two.
I did have a right to do that. See, that's what your niggas.
If two women is talking, trying to squash some beef, nigga, you stay out of it. That's
Well, tell your nigga to stay out of it. Tell your nigga to stay out of women. Bro, tell your nigga to stay out of women shit then.
You so weak. What happened to your live stream, bro? What the fuck? What happened? You
I'm
got
live
time to keep
recording this. I'm live recording this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, so you couldn't even you didn't have enough attention over there by yourself?
Same thing like you. You didn't have no attention by yourself, right? Hey, how can Danita be a hypocrite telling me stay out of female shit when her nigga is always in female shit?
That's not what I said.
But then you said that to Warren. See, y'all
That's what I was telling Warren. Bomb Cherry. That's what I was telling Warren. That's why I told Elise to be quiet because Warren interjected.
No, he
Okay.
didn't.
Yeah, he did.
Not. He
Yeah, he
did
did.
not.
Yes, he did.
He did
Yes,
not.
he did.
It was
Yes, he did. Not at first, but eventually
lying.
in the conversation he did.
Okay, you lying on that one because on that part right there, it was only
video's still up.
Billy and me talking, and you stopped her to tell her not to apologize.
Yeah, I did.
Exactly. So that didn't have shit to do with Warren. It was two
Okay, but when I told her to be quiet, that was because Warren interjected.
So you just sat up here and told a bold-faced lie, and now it's
No, I did not, Danny.
You just did. So why you said, "Oh, okay"? Exactly. Lie. She lying his asshole.
This nigga need attention, yo.
Y'all
Bad.
go ahead, man. Y'all continue. Y'all can tell me this for what?
Go back to your freaky chat, because you was at least doing well with that. You know that's what people liked about you. You
You said
just
my
need to
free,
get
my
back to
free
it.
that. My who?
Because
You
you're
said
a
my who,
liar.
You said my freebie chat? What you say? I didn't hear you.
And get back to your freaky chat. That's what people liked about you, right? They liked that you was open. The women was open. They liked that type of stuff. And then that draws the men in. So what the fuck is going on? What you can't find your space anymore?
What you talking about, bum? I have to talk about freaky shit every day. What you mean? You want me to get back talking about it? Now how about you go on the channel?
I'm this other shit. Because all you do is lie.
All you do is lie. Everybody on this bitch lying and finessing, dog. That's what you talking about, all right? Because you're not telling the truth every time you get a lie, though, bum. Come on, man.
Crack like you used to do, right? You crack jokes and roast.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yeah.
And then there's a difference when you're sitting there and you're lying about something that truly happened, right? So were you roasting me and lying about what happened with my mother just Or were you lying?
I wasn't
Was
roasting
that a
you about what
roast?
happened to your mother. I wasn't roasting you about what happened to your
Who's
mother.
that then? So when you said that I hadn't seen my mother, what the fuck are you talking about?
This is what I was saying, Bum, if you be quiet, all right? I said the fact that you live in
Okay,
Delaware.
tell me what you said.
Listen. I said the fact that you live in Delaware, you got the so-called, you got this so-called sister of yours, Denini, right, who live in the city that your mother. Yeah, there was no way in life you were supposed to brought your ass on a live stream, okay? Scrambling, trying to find where your mother is at, and when you got a sister here who's supposed to have checked that for you and looked out for you in that kind of way and came back and reported to you. That's what I was saying.
Who you think helped find my mother? Some of the stuff that I didn't know about my mother, who you think found it out? That would be Denini.
It wasn't no motherfucking Denini, man. You a lie. Don't lie for it, Bob. You gotta stop fucking lying for this bitch.
The lies. You'll hear me when my phone was ringing, or when I was listening, when I was reading.
That was not no fucking Denini, man. That was a goddamn hospital. All right, put the live stream back.
I thought you just played it.
Put the live stream back up. Let's see.
What are you talking about? I didn't take it down just now. You were just playing it.
That live, no, that was Beasley goddamn channel, man. That wasn't your channel.
As a matter of fact, you know what my dad is at? You know what my dad is at?
Back up there when you got on panel talking about your mother passed away, and let us see who's telling the truth, and who's lying. Okay.
And if you look in the fucking chat, you'll see me calling you now. You'll see that shit. Go look at the fucking chat. Go look in the fucking chat.
All right, well, but first, Bum got to put it on private. You got to take it off private first, though, Denini.
Then you just said Beasley had
Beasley have a 15-minute clip. We're talking about the whole thing. The chat is not on Beasley's panel.
Oh my god.
No, we need the whole thing to where we get the live chat too with the video.
Like I said.
Hold on, Mom. You asking me why? I'm telling you because you saying that Denini hit you up and you was contacting Denini. I want to see this shit because I didn't see that.
I'm in the live chat. You hear me talking.
The part that Beasley got of you, that's not the part of you saying anything so-called Denini, right? It was not.
Beasley he didn't catch the whole motherfucking live stream.
I'm asking the owner.
Motherfucking thing to you.
My nigga. So I'm asking.
No, my nigga, my ass. Who the fuck are you for anybody that has proved this shit to your whack ass?
I'm asking all that. Bitch, you guilty.
Ain't nobody about to go take no fucking video like that.
You like the guilty, my nigga.
Private.
All right, if you ain't got nothing to hide, bro. It's all about Lil Bomb at this point, all right? Now the pressure is on you, bro, because you know what I'm saying to you. You know what I'm saying to you. All right, it's not about me, though. We talking about everybody else who would like to know. Okay?
No. Let me.
Denini was good for you, bro.
You know what? We're gonna take him down for a second, cause I'm gonna put this out plain and simple. Whatever the fuck I did. Whatever the fuck Bomb do for me or I do for Bomb, it ain't nobody motherfucking business. That shit was fucking private for a fucking reason. So we gonna let that shit stay private. Ain't nobody gotta prove shit to motherfucking Rude or any fucking body else over here. That was a real fucking situation. And it ain't nobody fucking business what fucking happened. Right. So fuck that whack ass nigga on that shit.
You right.
They fucking gone.
But I hate when they say that shit. Like, why didn't you got a whole sister? First of all, I got a real sister, number one, also. But then Denini was there for me. She was there for me when I was here and couldn't get there. She helped me get there. When I was there, she offered me if I needed a place to stay while I was there. And she came to support as well. So you don't know what she did. When you got the story all backwards on, they claim that I asked for donations to help bury my mother. That never even happened. They said that the people cremated my mother for free. What company does that?
Who started that rumor?
That's a fucking lie. What happened was you helped me find a place and everything got taken care of. And you did it quick too. Because you was at work. And I was on here crying trying to figure out So anyway, they can say what they want, but we real friends.
And that's what they can't stand. Y'all around here backstabbing fucking people. That's why you can't get close to nobody. Because you're around here doing dirty shit to people, so you scared to get close to anybody. Oh, it's some fucking idiots, bro. They get on my nerves sometimes.
I took 56 bars all in 1 month, and I'm still drinking. I can still
Right, Jeff. Can't respect the nigga at all.
Hey, Jack. They act like that was a false, fake information. That was a real life situation. And I was in a whole nother state. And then they made it seem like I hadn't spoken. Somebody said, yeah, she hadn't seen her mom in years. What the fuck?
Bro, these people some assholes for real. Like for real. As soon as some shit like that happen in their fucking life, they don't know what the fuck to do.
Yeah, they're gonna end up cussing somebody out, just like you're cussing him out if they did the same thing to him. So it's really like, what is his end game? Why is he trying to do this to everybody and anybody when he can?
But these people, I'm telling you, they don't have compassion because nobody gave them that shit. They don't know what it is to be really loved by fucking somebody. For one, they don't know what that feel like. And still around here telling that lie about, oh, I never said that to Nene about my daddy be at my mama's house, and then when I get home from school, he'll just get up and leave. Your fucking daddy walked past you, nigga, and didn't say shit to you and left the fucking house after being there with your mama all motherfucking day. You don't know what it's like to be loved. That's your problem, Rude. Out here talking this bullshit about women the way you fucking do. You don't know what the fuck that feels like. And at this point, I feel fucking sorry for you. You're a sorry excuse for a fucking man. Nobody taught you how to be one.
What up, Jap? Yeah, and see, Bomb, this is another reason why I was gone for you, because of this type of shit.
Hell yeah.
I mean, I had so many reasons why I didn't want to be around. You know?
No, I understand. I understood. And we were about to just get into having a real conversation to come up here with this bullshit. But anyway, you were saying that you left for the freakiness because of the freakiness. But let me just say this. If you received that in your email, that means you left your email in a cup. I asked, I said, hey, if you want to receive your stuff in the email,
No.
sign it.
No. I didn't sign up for any emails like that.
Oh no, I think I added you myself.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe
like,
I think I did.
those bullet points, I could have done without them. I could have done without those bullet points.
You just didn't know. You just didn't know how freaky it was gonna get. I apologize.
That's okay. No problem. I didn't tell anybody. No. I take that back. I was on Rick's Mace's live one day about 6 months ago, and I think he had man, what's that guy's name? Something Smith. Danini used to call him Michael Blackston when we first met.
Oh, Karan.
Yeah. Come on.
Play on.
Yeah. I told them about the situation, but I wouldn't say who, and they go, "Who was a bomb? Was a bomb?" I was like, "I ain't saying nothing." They're sitting there laughing at me and stuff. But anyway, yeah, I had to take a serious break. I got a lot of stuff done. Yeah. Yeah.
Just one step closer to being gone forever.
I be feeling like even though I'm here,
This motherfucking John Pop video, man, is a white boy from Portland, Oregon, in the Pacific Northwest. And what he has been doing since he's been on YouTube, he get cool with these niggas on YouTube. And what he's doing is gathering, gaining information and a lot of intel on people to be able to give it. Like pretty much sell it to a lot of these guys on YouTube, in order to keep their mouth closed about him. But at the same time, he's doing that to cause confusion and division amongst black women on YouTube. This is what I called out back in June and July of 2018 about this white boy. He was the one that was putting black women against each other, right? And it's so funny how Bomb Cherry and Danini, they refuse and they fail to acknowledge that part because they claim that he came to their rescue. See, that's an issue with a lot of these fucking women who just don't want to stand for what's right, who don't want to do what's right, because they look at when a man takes up for him, a man look out for him, no matter how fucked up he is, though. We talking about how fucked up he is on how he moves towards other people. Not saying he's somebody who got some bad habits, but he's not harming nobody else. That's one thing. It's a difference. It's a difference between somebody who smoke weed, maybe do a little coke, somebody who drank, but he don't really fuck with nobody. He fuck with himself. Compared to somebody who go and he's predatory towards other humans. He harass other humans. He stalk other humans. He caused division and chaos amongst other humans. And yet these women who he had took up for before, they just ignore that. You see where I'm at? They ignore that part about these particular men. That whole Viper Pit, niggas like JPV, them other guys that be over in the Viper Pit, man, them guys play them kind of games. All right? They play them whole ass games. All right? And the women just fall in love with those niggas because they gonna always say, you know what, he looked out for me when nobody else did. But he's a fucked up individual towards other people. He's doing shit you don't approve of, man. Okay? You're not supposed to accept that shit because you're a woman and you so in need of a man taking up for you to where you can just ignore his flaws when they are detrimental to the society.
You at least ignore your flaws.
Okay? That's what these bad wench ass bitches like Danini and fucking Bomb Cherry. This is the reason why they have a soft spot for this goddamn white dude.
Nigga, you a
like as if he wouldn't do it to them. Like as if he wouldn't put them two together against one another. I want to harass their
children. You a whole perro with rape and swag, dog.
That's what the white boy have done. These rejected assholes. Hold on, who's in the back? Hold on. Ain't nobody in the back right now. Like,
this nigga need content bad than a motherfucker.
That's the game.
He done went on his backup channel and went live to stream this shit. Now he about to have one of these busted up ass holes on his panel. Who he got? Dolphin teeth?
Don't be sorry, ho. Be careful.
Stupid ass nigga.
Hold on. Let me get to my. Let me get to my. What's me dig here? Okay.
I'll come back when you talking about some shit, bitch ass nigga.
He outlived. Well, he's older than his wife that's still alive, but he outlived the other wife too. She passed away, I think, like 20 years ago.
Damn.
Nigga was over there. He was over there talking about you couldn't expect your mother to live long. I was like, my dad had just passed away, right? Now, no, it was like a year and a month to the day when my mother passed away after my dad. And I was hoping, I was just trying to figure out how I can talk my mom out of her depression to where she would want to live. Because she could have had 20 more years. We don't know. But yeah, it was depression. My mom just went downhill from there. She didn't want to do nothing.
That's how it usually is. That's why I can't do that.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, if my husband passed away,
Pain for the slums, have it numb. Trying to sell some stuff and need caviar. Got the passport inside of Arabia. We've been
Sound like somebody said something.
we ain't now must be California. I pull up right now in the parachute.
Yeah, I wouldn't know how I would react if my husband's way. You know what I mean? Like, what? Because you never know until you know until they happen.
Yeah, both my parents, I think they died like 18 months apart from each other.
Really?
Yeah, my mom passed away first.
Sometimes I wonder if my dad and my mother had passed away first, would my dad have still been alive? Like, would he have? And I think it would have happened the same way. I think if she would have passed away first, he probably would have passed away even sooner. They were really attached to each other that way, like that.
Damn, Warren. What happened? Who are you talking about?
You could look at the shit.
So, Mom, your prediction, Danini too. Your prediction. What do you think? When do you think we're going to hear from BWS next? After all these receipts everybody's coming out with.
I did 56 bars on the European tour and they was all crazy. I took 56 bars all in 1 month, nigga, and I'm still drinking. I still
She wildin'.
nigga hand, man, shit real crazy. I've been taking these models still none out cause a nigga too faded. I've been laying low key inside a nigga power money is my motivation.
She wildin'. Here we go. Exactly shit. What's up, Topaz? What's up? What's up?
Waking up fresh, that's Kodak. Killing these niggas, you know that. Real street niggas, you know that.
Randy said that was wild live stream last night. I listened to the part from when old girl came up. I didn't listen before that, but I did listen to that part. She remained on topic. I think she expressed herself. It sounded like she was telling the truth, even though we already know she was telling the truth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And what did you think about JPV?
Wait.
About Rice?
About Rice with her little receipt video?
Yeah, no, about what they were talking about last night when they squashed some things got squashed.
Oh, I didn't watch all
But some
that.
things got squashed. I think.
I was only like 2.5 hours into that, so I know that was like a 7-hour live. I think it was. Yeah, I probably won't go all the way through it.
Y'all be listening to people all that shit. Oh yeah. I'm not listening.
I can't do it.
I'm not listening to nothing that's over an hour long without skipping through. I can't even go through my own video to listen to my own shit. Welcome back, Boo.
I did 56 bras on the European tour and they was all crazy. I did
Is he back or is that me? Maybe I'm lagging. Wait a minute.
You must be watching the Watch
That's me, y'all. Hey, my shit way back there too. And I'm saying welcome back, trying to be nice and shit.
Little thing right here on the side with the money thing, that won't go through. The Cash App or the little thing right here in the comment.
Can Shawty go live about me? She
This nigga just going around.
Last that motherfucking shit.
He trying to be like you, going around screaming people screaming.
You have a good night, JPB, and I'll make sure you sing something freaky real soon.
No.
You hear?
No accidental emails. Talk to you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye. Yeah, I agree. Some things got settled yesterday, you know, which is cool. It seemed like it could have been some other things that was settled, but it didn't get settled. But hopefully in time. And the problem was isolated if you paid attention. Yeah, it was good, B-Dub. I think, you know, because just like the men, when y'all start wanting to settle things and realize that it don't make sense, y'all end up settling y'all shit too. Only the bitch ass niggas can't. Okay, it's settle shit. The women eventually come together and say, well, why are we doing this shit? Especially when they're on for so long. When it goes on for so long. Yeah. Yeah. I just took Black Woman Spear, Black Baby Mama Spear, whatever y'all call her. I think she's full of shit. And it's about time people hear that all the while the Viper Pit has been telling the truth. Why we like it's no speculation, even though we already knew, right? Because like we watched them move. I remember when I accused when I accused Egypt A being that threat. I don't know if y'all remember that shit. I went off on that shit, right? Because the person who told me that was her was Sasa Ray. So remember Sasa Ray had made a live stream that morning. And let me tell you something. And now that you think about it, in order for Angela to know the name of the person who emailed me, that means it was her. I bet you it was Angela who sent it. Right? It was Angela who sent it. She blamed it on Sasa Ray. Sasa Ray blamed it on Isabel. Right? Oh man, these bitches was doing the most. And we kept saying that bitch got lots of screen names. It's stupid as fuck, y'all. She typed that way under no matter what name it is. Doesn't matter. Everything is the same way. Black Woman Spirit too. Black Woman Spirit uses certain words nobody else uses, certain phrases. When that bitch comes in, it don't matter if she under no name or any other than fucking no name, Pro-Ho. It don't matter which one of them bitches, because Pro-Ho is that bitch. One of them no names is that bitch. Black Woman Spirit, she still have an Angela, I believe. I've seen it walking around maybe a couple of months ago. Okay. Anyway, it don't matter. They don't understand when they type the same fucking way. I type the same way no matter what. That's usually how everybody does it.
Exactly, because you can't change that. It is hard to change that. Especially if you get into an argument with somebody. Yourself is going to come out of it. Like, I knew right in here. I knew Rice Troll accounts because Rice Troll accounts, the name, the profile name always has something to do with you in some kind of way, or what she call you or what she say about you. That right there, I knew her. Angela, I knew her by the way she came in trying to be friendly first, and then she started doing fuck shit and saying stupid shit. And the biggest word she said where you can pick her out is she say hun or boo.
And then there's one other thing, something else she said that you could tell that it's her. I forget what it is. What is it? it's something that nobody else really says. And she'll say it. You're like, oh, that's Angela. But anyway, but they come in, they want to play with us. But then at the same time, I don't be over there with you. I don't know why they're messing with us. But you know exactly what you did. You keep coming over here and then you run over there to your people and make it seem like I don't fuck with them. I don't. Girl, you know you want to be Viper Pit real bad. You always wanted to be Viper Pit. You're talking about, nah, because I'm not going to have you asking me any questions. Bitch, I never asked you nothing. Anything you ever gave, that's because you just volunteered. I don't use that's how you can tell when a person, the type of person you are, because they assume everybody is like that.
Well, because she's a this question and she just can't answer when I ask. She can't answer shit I ask.
Right, see, you ask questions, but I don't ask so many questions. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, if I ask a question, it'll be about her and what she's doing. And she always says, I ain't gonna do this. I'm talking about, I never asked her about Sasha Grey or anybody else, you know? Talking about, I'm not gonna be over here ratting on my friends. I'm not gonna fuck all that good shit.
Nobody asked her to rat on them. I asked her, like last night, she was saying, well, Rice is the one who gave me your information. What? I said, can you repeat that? You saying Rice gave you my information? And she could not repeat what she had just said because she knew she had just fucked up.
Yep.
No, she says bitch nigga. That's another word Angela used.
Yep. She
gave us no name and Warren busted out. She's like, this ain't her bitch nigga. I'm like, yeah.
How stupid is that?
That was when she said that shit bitch nigga. They're like, oh, hello. That's when I typed in the room. Hello, Angela.
Well, when I was looking at that video today from Japan, and she was really shocked, like the comments was clear as day to me. Somebody had said you wasn't gonna be able to see it clear. I was like, her phone was clear. Right. I was reading it. Oh, and what she said about Chris, you know, I was like, damn, she was cool about that shit.
Man.
Look, I still think that host Ray had Angela trying to fish for information for that man.
I don't think Sansa Ray had her doing anything. I think Angela was the one that was doing the shit and just passing Sansa Ray information. That's what I think.
That's why she was still, but still, because she won't leave that man alone. I still say they might not have been officially still buddy, but behind the scenes they probably buddy. And she's probably trying to talk to him or her.
No, Sansa. If you don't remember.
Yeah, I think she was doing it. Because once she hits you, she won't leave you alone. Like, she'll never leave Jack alone. She'll never leave Chris alone. She'll never leave Chris alone. And she'll find some way. Think about it. She tries to get it free. Right, but I'm saying she won't leave you alone. Like, she's trying to, still be close to Priest by talking about her cousin. No, it's his cousin. Or my aunt. It's his aunt. She tried to come in the back door to his family close to him, so she probably using her to fish information for Chris. And when she saw she was talking to Jack's cousin, I think she knows that was Jack's cousin when she was talking to him. She don't do shit on info. She's very calculated what she do. She knew that was Jack's cousin. That's why she went at it. Just to be close to Jack.
She went at Jack's cousin?
Yeah, she said something where she was largely saying that she was talking to a guy online and she found out, what a coincidence, he was Jack's cousin. No, bitch, you purposely. You know how she'll look for you, but she'll look for your whole family. And if she can't get to you, she'll try to go through them to get to you.
Jack said that was his cousin?
I'm not sure he verified it, but she said that she found out after talking to this guy, it was Jack's cousin.
Nah, I think she do this shit.
Yeah, I think that she told the lie all the way around. So y'all like to give too much credit.
She probably looked for his information. No, I think she looked him up. Huh?
The lie. There's a story where apparently I met. Huh?
She may have.
Apparently, something about he lived here in Delaware. And then the story, I think people are confused, but I need to go listen to it. Because they said that I knew it was him, but he didn't know it was me. So how did he not know it was me if he met me, right? If she said that I sent him new pictures, whatever, I sent him pictures, then if he met me in a goddamn bank, he would know it's me. I promise you, when people see me, they know that it's me. I'm not that forgettable. Okay? And then, but she said that I went into a bank and he worked at a bank. And let me tell you, I haven't been in a bank since like 05 or some shit like that. It's been a long time since I walked in anybody's bank. Usually they send you a bank card. Everything you do, you goddamn bank cards. Or you I haven't walked in the bank in so many fucking years. It's ridiculous. And this bitch said that I walked in the bank and he was a teller, but he owned some businesses. How you a motherfucking teller at a bank? But you own, what they call them? What's the name of the restaurants? That she like going to? The chicken sandwiches and shit?
Chick-fil-A. Chick-fil-A. No, say she the type like you'll go to a family reunion, right? And you'll see her at the family reunion with somebody you know. And she's like, oh my God, I have no idea. Yes, you did.
Nah, nobody I fuck with would be at no family reunion with her.
She gonna find that one relative who you don't really talk to, and you gonna pull up, and she gonna be there sitting on his lap. Oh my God, it's you, bitch! You knew it was me. She tried to do it to him. She's like, we talked about going to family reunion. She gonna go. She gonna probably do it.
She tried to have a threesome with cousins in a nasty ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's no coincidence that she was talking to his cousin. She probably looked up all his information and looked up all his relatives who was on Instagram or Facebook and befriended the dude. And what do you mean you're the cousin of the guy? Right. What a coincidence, bitch! You knew it was you knew it. Like she don't like you, but you gonna pull her to a McDonald's and she be hanging out the drive-thru. She's that damn. See.
We've been floating in Medallion. You weak face. I just been hanging with savages lately. I've been hanging around with my.
Well, they got lots of food starting on. I'm not sure if y'all go for a century.
Right
now,
you sounded muffled. You said something was started.
Okay, can you hear me now? Do I sound better?
Yeah.
There's somebody named Oprah Winfrey, and I believe that's that woman named damn. Can't think about her name, but she has a channel, another name. But she's over there now, and everybody's on the channel. Sheila E. And Sheila E. had disagreement with Mill, right? I'm not sure exactly what happened. But I'm not sure exactly what happened. But I hope.
This is the thing now. This is the thing. You gotta keep telling what you know what the end of the day. It's like, because y'all fucking scare me. Nobody on the YouTube street scare me. I show nobody but respect. And you know that, Bunny. But the fish, people get on the YouTube street and handcuff me and they think they're bad, whatever. No, I'm that bitch in real life. Because
So the thing is with you is that
I ain't got time for the whole shit.
everybody knows your ass is crazy. Sheila's not known for snapping the fuck out. I was taking all the
And I'm not.
Crazy.
Whose panel are they on?
It's called Oprah, like Oprah, O-K-R-A. Sin, like instead of Oprah Winfrey, it's Oprah Sin. Sin, S-I-N-F-R.
Sanfrey?
Oprah Sin.
Like you be praying that one of their Wi-Fi go out so they can.
Man, Black YouTube have a lot of little sectors in. I mean, little pockets over here and there and there. The beef start. When you got one person who beefing with multiple people in all the sectors, that's some crazy shit, man.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like, it's the fucking internet. The internet is huge. It's like, well, you can't go somewhere or start your own group or what the fuck? Like,
I know anybody.
right, but I mean, if it's like, if it's that bad, it's like, okay, well, go start your own group if you don't, you know. And then it's it.
Oh, Mona Simone. I think that's her name. A real other channel.
That's the one who interviewed Dumbass the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, she interviewed me about that. She had a picture of her and Freeze hugged up. I'm like, really? Give it up. Just stop.
Did she just do the interview or did she just put it up?
I don't know. I couldn't make it through 5 minutes of the shit. I turned that shit off. I'm like, okay, Freeze hugged up, probably in the 44, and then it's not me. I'm like, come on, really? Stop. Just stop it. And somebody tell that Mona Simone, like, hey, you know you about to get doxxed, right? They're just gonna dox the shit out your ass.
The market is still there. Oh yeah, it's her. You got Tommy on one end, her on the other end.
Yep. I said, just
keep pictures, he be thinking. What? I'm trying to figure out, I regret something. Like, have I done something that I regret so bad that every time I look at something, you know, that reminds me of it, that it pisses me off. And I have to say, no, this dude that made a mistake that can follow him for the rest of his life.
right. It's like I said, it's like, okay, don't say it's like if you're him, and it's like, okay, bye. Okay, well, I'm gonna get you on child support. Not because she needs it, but because that's a constant reminder to him. Okay, so that don't work. You got child support, you still not calling me. So she said, my cousin so and so and my aunt, she gonna contact them. He gonna pull up to a barbecue and she gonna be there. So she'll never leave him alone. And it's damn. So death is not an option for him. Sorry. But that's gonna the rest of his damn life. 18 years is a long time, man.
Hey, real life.
Feel like I can see looking at the chat.
That's just horrible, man. That's just.
And you can tell when people on South Sudan's commenting on her own.
Yeah, she talks to herself. She talks to herself.
Or she'll do these long ass messages. And she'll be under and she use words like experiences. Oh no, oh hating on this woman experiences. This is a word like experience.
It's an experience, all right. I would say that. But you know what's horrible? Right, but this is what's so horrible though. It's like she's got 50 gazillion pictures of priests, her and priests. How many of them with that damn baby? You would think that it's like, okay, that's your bundle of joy. You would put a picture of her and baby up there. You got one pull up, you and priest. Remember she was outside of, was it when she put spiritual charges on us again? And she put that big ass picture of her. I think you made a meme of that. She had that big ass picture of priest that she probably went to Walmart and got the 8.5. It was bigger than the picture she had of her own kid. Like, it's like, come on, man. What can she get a baby? That is scary. That's sad, but that lets you know that baby's a prop. That's why I believe that her punching herself in the stomach when she was pregnant, because the baby was using trap him and it worked, so now you resent the baby. Like, God damn it. I agree with you.
So I'm about to go, y'all.
Me too.
To go get something to eat. So I'll talk to y'all later.
I'm about to.
Bye.
Send me a po' boy. Send me king cake and what up? Oh, let me know when the crawfish. Is this crawfish season yet?
Yeah, they started.
Tell them. Yeah. Oh man, I'm gonna have to see if anybody got some around here. Every once in a while, somebody will get some live. Yeah, it's time. Anyway, who going to the Super Bowl? Who y'all think going?
I don't know. Probably the 49ers.
I think they going to. Okay, anyway, I'll see you later. Bye,
All right.
Kelly. Bye.
Bye.
I think me and Young so crazy. I did 56 bars on the European tour and they was all crazy. I did 56 bars on the European tour and they was all crazy. I took 56 bars all in 1 month, nigga, and I'm still drinking. I can still see the scar on nigga hand, man, shit real crazy. I've been taking these models, still nothing out, cause a nigga too faded. I've been laying low key inside a nigga, all money is my motivation.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all my Negro friends. What's this? You must turn that shit off. Damn, everybody left your shit that came by me. I'm about to go too. This is a package deal. All right, man. Until next time, somebody crosses that line. Good night. The pit. Somebody scared of Taz already. Man, look. You wish. Bye-bye. Go read the police report, Shelly. Peace out, y'all. Thank you, Sasha Ray.